I was raised in very much a you don't talk about that kind of mentality. You don't talk about anything taboo or uncouth, or just wasn't considered proper etiquette. But at the same time, all of our education was coming from a school system, and I went to a Catholic school. There was not a lot of information being passed down. It was all basically rumblings and musings between me and my friend. So when I had my first son at 21, all I pretty much knew was everything the book What to Expect When You're Expecting was telling me, and it may have outlined a few things, but I didn't really understand the gravity of that because it was all facts and it wasn't anybody's story. So I may have read, oh, there's after pains, but I didn't understand that those after pains were actually my uterus contracting, and every time I nursed, it made it significantly worse. But that was how my body was healing itself. That was the correct thing to do, even though it hurt in the moment. It was actually the healthiest thing for my body to do, because if my body wasn't doing that, that would have been abnormal. I didn't understand that you were sweating at night. I thought night sweats meant that you were dying of something. I didn't understand that that was just my hormones regulating, and that was healthy. That was a sign that my body was doing the right thing to be able to heal. And even though it was miserable, it was actually the right thing. I also didn't realize that some of the bleeding that I was experiencing was abnormal, and I ended up nearly hemorrhaging to death because I just kept being told, oh, that's within normal range. I had 3 postpartum hemorrhages with my oldest son at 2 weeks, 4.5 weeks, and again at 6 weeks. And at the 6 weeks, I nearly died. I was in a trauma bay. It was horrible. It was horrific. And it was because I had retained placenta. But 2 times prior, I had gone to the hospital, and I was told by doctors and nurses that, oh, sometimes your period just shows up early. Like, I've been a woman for a long time. I've never experienced anything like that. But I had no tribal knowledge being able to pass these things along because I came from a family where you just don't talk about those things. And then on the other side, I had medical professionals who were basically treating me like I was a little kid, when in reality, I was a full-grown adult mother. Yes, I was 21. I may have been young in their eyes, but I still was raising an entire new human. I genuinely didn't know what was normal and to be expected and what was abnormal, and so I missed some things that were abnormal, and it nearly cost me my life. And this is why it's so important for us to be able to talk about this in a non-scary, non-threatening way. Birth is a terrifying, amazing, beautiful, horrifying experience, and we need to be able to talk about it without just trauma dumping onto people. The one fact that I will share with any pregnant woman is the fact that I have caught all 9 of my babies. Literally caught my 9 babies, pulled them out. That's the only fun fact that I'm willing to share. And the reason I share that one is because I want women to know that they're an active participant in birth. It's not something happening to them. It's that life is coming through them. And don't even get me started on all the bed breastfeeding info that's out there. God, that's a whole